This is class 10th, code 402, Employability Skills, unit number 3, ICT Skills, Information and Communication Technology Skills. Here we are going to talk about the computer security and privacy. Not only the computer security, but also the computing devices, along with the internet security and privacy. So what do we need? What do we understand? And what should we do in order to safeguard ourselves, our computer? As we know that all of us store all of our information on either computers, mobiles, laptops, palm tops, that is electronic devices. For instance, your mobile will have photos, will have some passwords. School computers may have personal information related to the students as well as their parents. More importantly, banks, they are keeping the financial information of their consumers, customers, clients. For example, hospitals also, they are also keeping all the information about patients like Max, like Fortis. So all the information they keep so that whenever they are entered, they come up. All the past history comes up. This information is helpful for later purposes. But the thing is that these important information, if they get lost somehow, they are leaked somehow, or they go to or falls into those hands which are wrongful, which have malicious intent, and which are not intended to be given, they cause or they will cause a lot of harm, physical, mental, all monetary loss you can be confronted with. So you will have a name. You will be using some credit card. You might be using some debit card that will have some PIN number, some CVV code, some username, password, online banking. All these information, just to make your life easier, these digital ICT have come just to make your life automated, easier. Now just think of an instance where this bank information, bank computer, hospital computer, or even your personal computer, the information, important information pertaining to all your life saving, this goes to some other person. You may lose a lot of money. Not only money, but mental peace. So it becomes essential that security and safety of your data, along with the computing device that is carrying that data, is important, is essential, is mandatory. Computer security. So this computer security, this is not only the physical security. This deals with protecting your computer, and computer is all about your information, your data, your content, your work. So the computer security and the privacy, it deals with the measures, the actions, the procedures used to prevent loss of data. For example, you might have written some code. Maybe you are a colony committee, say, secretary. Say you are a principal of a school and you have kept all the data. So these are different kinds of data, but they are important to certain group of people. For example, Facebook. Previously, people used to write everything about themselves. Where they are going, what is their birthday, what is the place of birth, everything was there. Today also. But if somebody hacks into your Facebook knows all your information. Somebody hacks into your Gmail, knows everything what you have been communicating. Then just think about what can happen. You need to stop it. So you need to prevent the loss of data, security, privacy. So what are the reasons of security break? What does it mean, security break? See, you have a house, you have an establishment. Assume it to be your house or your department. This is under lock and key, but somebody gets a key, or in any way he or she is able to enter. When he is without your permission, if somebody is entering, that is a security break, security breach. And this will lead to leakage of information that is on your computer. So the information pertaining to you, personal information, how this gets lost, how this gets leaked, there are certain ways. So this is just to tell you how to be careful. But the first problem is that we are not careful. We are taking things very lightly. We are on internet, on phone, on messages. We are sharing our personal information. For example, some bank employee posing as bank employee says you have credit card problem, or you have Aadhaar card problem, social security number problem. Being a gentle people, we just believe in them, and they are not good people. We just share our account details, even our OTP, one-time password, or even you go to some unsecure site, that is the sites which are supposed to be made to get your information. So phishing, wishing, smishing, all these attacks, just we are not careful. Just because we are not careful, we are subjected to all these adverse situations that our life will be hampered. The second is a person or a group of people, they get unauthorized access to your computer. You don't want them to be, but they enter. For example, if you leave your computer without even logging out, you close the banking website without logging out. So there are people who are always your adversary, or those people who have malicious intent. So they will try to steal your personal information. So computer security, information security, and privacy is about the measures we can take, we can think to restrict access to personal data which is stored in your computer, which is very important to you, which is very dear to you, and which is defining your life, money, information, family, everything. Threats. Somebody calls you and says, I will do this thing to you. That is a threat. But what is a threat when it comes to computer? So if you are working on your computer, if you are working on internet, anywhere, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, there are emails also. There are always a chance of something bad is going to happen. These are threats. These are threats. That is, for example, if this is your floor, house floor, and the glass broke, while you're walking, there will always be a threat that that glass piece can hurt your leg, your feet. It may happen, it won't. Never. But there is always a threat because that particular piece of glass is there. So that is a threat, and we need to be aware of these threats. And we need to take action. First, we need to understand what are threats. So threats are the ways in which your information, normally your personal information, that can be leaked without even you being told or without you being aware of. So these are threats. Information just goes without your permission, without you being knowing. So first thing comes is theft, chori, burglary. Theft is all about stealing of information and even the computing device that we are calling as hardware. It can be a laptop, it can be a mobile, it can be a tablet. So this amounts to the hardware theft as well as the information theft. Whenever you go, you might be subjected to some pickpocketing, or someone has stole some your content. So first thing is physical. This is the actual stealing of your physical device, computer or laptop. There is one more kind of theft, identity theft. So here a person, generally we call him as hacker, he steals your personal information and he takes your identity because he knows everything about you. So now he will pose that you are logged in or you are on your computer. Bank detail, credit card, OTPs, everything he is having because he has cloned your mobile. So he is taking your identity, which is a false identity, and because he is you or she is you, the hacker has gained access to you, and now he or she is able to perform all the illegal activity on your behalf. He is doing the wrong thing. You will be reprimanded under the law. This is identity theft. So you need to be very, very vigilant, careful. No one should take your personal identity. All this information are dear to you, important to you. Keep it in your lock and key. Now, software piracy. A software is being made, say Microsoft Windows or say Microsoft Office. Without any licensing, without any fees you have paid, you are using it. And you are not only using it, you are distributing it to different people. This is software piracy. Those people who have made this software, they also have family. They also have to feed their children, but you are just using it. This is unlicensed distribution. For example, a movie takes a lot of effort to make program, and then when it is about to release, it is released on internet using the piracy. So the unauthorized copies of the computer program, computer software, and there are many others. This is software piracy. Viruses. What are viruses? Coronavirus, COVID-19. Any other virus. Let me talk about bacteria, fungi. All these are harmful to us. There are certain which are good for us also, but viruses are normally bad for us. And your body will tell you, oh, you have got fever, you are sneezing, all these, you know. So computing device will give you a hint, surely, that there is a virus. It is going to affect or it has already affected. And it is not affecting in a good way. The virus has an intent of damage, malicious intent. So these are basically, viruses are nothing but programs only. The software you use, the apps you use, these are all good softwares. They are written in programming language. Similarly, in different programming languages, there are people who are bad people and they have bad intent, malicious intent, and they are writing these viruses in order to, say, steal something, to damage you, or just as fun. So viruses are computer programs who are made to damage your data, damage your information, damage your system. All intent is damaging, to steal your information. So there are different types of viruses. There are so many categories. Two of them we are going to discuss here. Worms and Trojan horses. Worms, just have an idea about these worms. They are self-replicating. Worms are viruses only. Similarly, Trojan horses can also be termed as viruses. So viruses or virus that replicate themselves, they spread everywhere. without any piggybacking. This is worms. They are just replicating. Now it becomes difficult and almost impossible to remove them. They have all the damaging effect on your computing device, on your information. So worms, they don't need any piggybacking. Virus needs some program so that it gets attached, and they need some kind of event to start, to initiate. Worms doesn't need that. Worms, when it enters your system, they don't need any, just network they need. They just replicate. That is why they are dangerous. That is why removing them is a task, big task. Coming to other type of problems, Trojan horse, but this we are going to take in the next discussion. Till then, thank you so much. Take care of yourself.